Learn to upgrade your digital art / animation setup right now. What's going on, guys? It's Sebastian here from the NobleFrugal studio. When your workflow and your skills start to increase, there can be times when your equipment can be a bottleneck. I'm going to show you some of the upgrades I made. Hopefully with those examples, you'll be able to get the sense of what justifies an upgrade and maybe what you could perhaps wait on so you can make the best use of the funds you put into your setup. Links to all my equipment are in the description. Let's get started. Special thanks to Branch Furniture for sending out several pieces of their furniture lineup for this studio upgrade video. I want to discuss the importance of determining the core functionality of your workspace. What is your desk space, your studio space supposed to do? In my case, I make YouTube videos, instructional YouTube videos, teaching people how to draw, how to animate. So that entails content creation, audio video production, as well as drawing and animating itself. So those are some of the core functions of my studio space. Knowing your core functions will help you better identify what needs to be upgraded. You'll have very clear in your mind which process is lacking some functionality. Let's take an example. So no matter how fancy your drawing tablet is, it will never quite match the interaction between pencil and paper. And so I decided to upgrade my traditional art setup. The main purpose of this desk is to encourage traditional drawing, illustrating, and recording myself drawing and illustrating. So let's talk about some upgrades. And the first upgrade we're going to introduce is sent from Branch, and this is their block trolley. I use this as my traditional art supplies cart. The construction of this cart is made from powder-coated steel for the trays and natural ash wood for the legs here. We also have casters on the bottom. They seem to be more suited for a hardwood floor though. I have carpet in here and they don't roll the greatest, but this perhaps wasn't the environment these were designed for. On the bottom, I keep my set of 120 Ohuhu alcohol markers. On the top, we actually have the Branch Furniture Desk Caddy, again made from powder-coated steel. This is just to organize my pencils, erasers, all those things can be organized in the desk caddy from Branch. So anytime I'm drawing, I can just reach to my left and grab whatever tool I need. Having all of the tools off the desk, it makes it a little easier for me to focus on what I'm doing when I'm not knocking over stuff while trying to draw. There's one other addition that bolstered the illustration desk. It's also from Branch. It's their magazine rack. This magazine rack is huge and sits in the bottom left of my desk, so I can put my illustration light pad, I can put my large sketchbooks. They're all ready and waiting for use within arm's reach. So the upgrades to the desk were mainly storage upgrades. Overall, it makes the space look much more aesthetically pleasing. On the other side of the illustration functionality is digital illustration. There wasn't really much to upgrade here. My main driver before making this video was the Artist 24 Pro from XP Pen. Since I was so used to it, I wasn't really thinking of changing the tablet itself, and so I decided to look at mounting it. So I reached out to Mount Up. I wanted to know if they had an arm that would be strong enough to hold a 24-inch monitor that weighed around 15 pounds and was sturdy enough to draw on it. So they helped me out by doing some research. We had some back and forth, and they came back and sent me their MU7011 monitor arm. In short, I really like this monitor arm. The one thing I like the most is the mounting mechanism. It's so low profile, so clean. There's no dial on the bottom you have to spin to tighten it. You just put it on your desk and you can use an Allen wrench to tighten it from the top of the desk clamp, and then you insert the arm over that. The end result is a really clean looking exterior. And it can hold the Artist 24 Pro just fine, but this device is so big, I kind of find it cumbersome to mount it. My only criticism of this arm is that there's quite a bit of sharp, jagged movement coming from the slot that holds the quick release clip. It's pretty bad for drawing. To fix this, I placed a cloth inside of the quick release arm slot. to cushion that monitor mounting clip. And after that, the wobble basically disappeared. Overall pleasant experience. Thank you MountUp for sending this over. So for the multimedia desk, I decided to get a monitor riser. This one's from Rock Deer. It's made of, I think, bamboo. I wanted to be able to put my 49 key MIDI keyboard underneath my monitor. So as I'm playing, I can just be looking at the screen. So that bolstered the music production, the audio production side of my multimedia setup. Another upgrade that was very necessary is my speaker situation. These Yamaha HS5 studio monitors were my ideal pick. I really wasn't looking to get these because of their price point, but when they went on sale, I decided to pick them up because they have great reviews and aesthetically, they're very pleasing to look at. Branch sent over their task chair, which is a comfortable office chair with 5 points of adjustment. Comes in one color, it's all black, and there's really nothing special about this chair. It's very comfortable to sit in. I can't say I have too much to say about it because it isn't just a chair, but it's a nice chair. A slightly different option here in the chair category. Branch also sent over their Iola saddle chair. This is the Iola Plus. It's a compact seat that drops your knees below your hips for short periods of active sitting. This stool right here, this chair, is really nice when paired with a standing desk. My last point for today is to beware of upgrading or unnecessary upgrading. If you have the space, it might be worth it, but for those of us on a limited budget, it can be pretty detrimental to hyper-focus on just one functionality, especially if it's already supported. I've been guilty. It's very easy to obsess over a certain gadget when you're on a limited budget. But sometimes that specific upgrade is not the one that will bring the most satisfaction. This is the Vivo Heavy Duty Adjustable Underdesk PC mount. This underdesk PC mount looks really, really good. I bought this, they didn't send this to me. It's relatively easy to install and it holds my large mid-tower Corsair case. Now I have much more space on my desk, definitely a necessary upgrade. Those are my thoughts on upgrading your digital art studio. The one thing I wanna leave you guys with is to really make an assessment based on the purpose of your studio space. Focus on what your space is meant to do, and then assess which upgrades are needed based on that. Look for which functionalities are well supported, are working fine, and which aspects need more support, and upgrade those first. Don't fall into the trap of over-upgrading. Do research over an extended period of time. A lot of times you'll find that there's a new kind of product that you didn't know about before that solves your problem way better than the gadget you were obsessing over. That's happened so many times to me. A very unpleasant experience, especially if you already bought something. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Thanks to Branch for making this studio upgrade video possible. Appreciate you guys, you're always really pleasant to work with. And also thanks to MountUp for sending over their monitor arm. Huge shout out to my patrons, especially Owen Art, Roberto Martinez on Patreon. Appreciate you guys so much for supporting my channel. All right, I gotta go make some free animation tutorials, part of my new free 2D animation course. Check it out if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.